The 1970s were a golden era for Australian muscle cars. While legends like the Ford Falcon GT and Holden Torana GTR stole the spotlight, there were plenty of under-the-radar machines that packed a serious punch. These sleeper cars blended performance with an unassuming look, making them perfect for surprising, unsuspecting rivals at the traffic lights. Number 1. Holden Monaro GTS 186S. The Holden Monaro was already an icon, but not all of them came with massive V8s. The GTS 186S was a true sleeper, hiding a high-performance straight-six under the hood. With a 186 cubic inch engine fitted with a twin-carb setup, it produced a respectable 145 horsepower, more than enough to embarrass some V8-powered competitors. This car looked like a standard Monaro from a distance, but under the right hands it could hold its own against bigger, thirstier engines. The lightweight body and balanced handling made it a dream for those who preferred finesse over brute force. But what made the 1860S even more intriguing was its potential. With minor tuning, owners could squeeze out even more power, making it a silent assassin on the streets. A stock-looking Monaro with 6 cylinders outrunning a lumbering V8? Now that's the definition of a sleeper. Number 2. Leyland P76 Executive V8. The Leyland P76 might be one of the most misunderstood cars of the 1970s, but in its executive V8 form, it was a hidden gem. While most people dismiss the P76 as an oddball, its 4.4-liter alloy V8 made it a legitimate performance machine. Weighing less than many of its rivals, the P76 had an excellent power-to-weight ratio, allowing it to surprise even seasoned muscle car enthusiasts. The best part? It didn't look fast. The P76's boxy design and family-friendly appearance made it a perfect sleeper. Who would expect this unassuming sedan to keep up with a Falcon GT in a straight line? With its unique combination of power and practicality, the P76 Executive V8 remains an underappreciated piece of Aussie muscle car history. Number 3. Ford Fairlane 500 351 V8. When people think of classic Australian muscle, the Ford Falcon gets most of the attention. But lurking in the shadows was its bigger, more luxurious sibling, the Ford Fairlane 500. Most assumed the Fairlane was just a car for executives and long road trips, but in reality, it packed serious heat under the hood. Fitted with a 351 Cleveland V8, this car was a powerhouse disguised as a luxury sedan. With over 250 horsepower in stock form, it had enough grunt to leave many traditional muscle cars in its dust. And since it was larger and heavier, nobody expected it to be quick off the line. But that was its greatest trick, turning heads not with aggressive styling, but with raw, unexpected power. For those who wanted performance without drawing too much attention, the Fairlane 500 was the perfect weapon. It could comfortably cruise all day and then, when the moment was right, unleash its full potential in an instant. Number 4. Ford XB Falcon 500 V8. The XB Falcon is best known for its Mad Max fame, but before it became an on-screen legend, it was one of the greatest sleeper cars of the 1970s. The Falcon 500 was the base model. No GT stripes, no spoilers, just a clean, simple design. But under the hood, it could be optioned with a 302 or even a 351 V8, making it far more potent than its modest appearance suggested. This car was the ultimate definition of all go, no show. While GT variants screamed performance, the Falcon 500 kept things low-key. It was the kind of car that an unsuspecting driver in a flashy muscle car might underestimate, until it effortlessly pulled ahead in a drag race. Number 5. Chrysler Valiant Charger RTE49. Now, let's talk about one of the greatest Australian sleeper cars ever built, the Chrysler Valiant Charger RTE49. Yes, it was a performance model, but it still flew under the radar compared to the Falcons and Monaros of the time. Most people expected muscle cars to have V8s, but the E49 proved them all wrong. This was a 6-cylinder car that could outrun V8-powered legends. Chrysler took their 265 Hemi straight six and pushed it to its absolute limits. With triple Weber carburetors, a high-lift cam, and an upgraded exhaust, the E49 produced 302 horsepower, the most powerful 6-cylinder ever fitted to an Australian production car at the time. And the result? A 0 to 100 kilometers per hour time of just 6.1 seconds, making it one of the fastest accelerating Australian cars of the era. It was lighter, nimbler, and didn't rely on brute 5.8 power to dominate the streets.